There are phones that feel more ambitious, phones that arrive with a clear purpose, devices built to make a statement. From the moment I picked it up, it felt like OPPO was aiming higher than a normal flagship refresh. Not just another premium phone, not just another camera bump, but a serious attempt at building one of the best Android phones available today. And after spending real time using it as my daily phone, for photography, work, gaming, travel, and content consumption, I think OPPO may have delivered exactly that. So today, let's talk about what it's really like to use the OPPO Find X9 Ultra. From first impressions, all the way to the final buying decision. The first thing you notice about the Find X9 Ultra is personality. This phone does not look generic, and that matters. In a market full of nearly identical glass rectangles, this device feels distinct immediately. The rear design combines a premium metal frame with a vegan leather finish that gives the phone texture, grip, and a more camera-inspired identity. It almost feels closer to a photography tool than a traditional smartphone. Then there's the camera module. And yes, it's huge. It dominates the top half of the device. But it doesn't feel random or awkward. It feels deliberate. The metallic framing gives it structure, and visually it creates a centerpiece instead of just a bump. Some people may think it's too bold. Personally, I think it works. At around 236 grams, this is definitely not a lightweight phone. You feel the weight immediately. But that weight translates into solidity. It feels dense, expensive, and durable. The phone is also rated IP68 and 69 for water and dust resistance, so durability clearly matters here too. There's even a dedicated camera shortcut button that works as a shutter key, focus trigger, and zoom slider. That's a small feature. Until you start using it, then it becomes hard to give up. The Find X9 Ultra features a 6.82-inch AMOLED display. And honestly, it's beautiful. Sharpness is excellent. Text looks crisp, photos look detailed, and streaming content looks rich and immersive. Brightness reaches levels that make outdoor visibility a non-issue. Using this phone under direct sunlight feels easy. And that's one of those underrated flagship features people only appreciate in real life. The panel also supports up to 144 Hz refresh rate. That means scrolling feels incredibly smooth, animations feel fluid, gaming feels more responsive. And because the display can dynamically scale down to 1 Hz when showing static content, efficiency is improved when needed. That balance between smoothness and battery life matters. Contrast is outstanding. Black levels are deep, HDR content looks dramatic, and color tuning feels well judged. Vibrant enough to feel premium. Controlled enough to avoid looking fake. This is the kind of display you enjoy every single day. Inside the Find X9 Ultra is the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor, paired with up to 16 gigabytes of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage. And in real-world use, it feels exactly like a flagship should. Instant app launches, smooth multitasking with zero hesitation. Switching between editing apps, browsers, maps, camera tools, and messaging happens effortlessly. That's the performance people actually notice, not just benchmarks, but responsiveness. Gaming is equally strong. Demanding titles run at high settings smoothly. Frame consistency is excellent. Touch response feels fast. And importantly, thermal management is solid. Even under load, the phone stays controlled instead of becoming uncomfortable. That balance matters more than peak numbers, because raw power means very little if the phone overheats. And OPPO seems to understand that. If you're still watching at this point, respect. You're built different. For the battery life and software, the phone runs ColorOS 16, and the overall experience feels polished. Animations are smooth, menus are organized, features are deep without becoming chaotic. One of the more interesting additions is AI assistance, live transcription, speaker recognition, text summaries, and smart screenshot organization, and more. These features aren't revolutionary, but they add convenience in ways that can genuinely help daily use. And importantly, they stay mostly out of the way until needed. That's the right approach, because smart software should support the experience, not interrupt it. battery life on the Find X9 Ultra is genuinely impressive. The 7050 mAh battery gives this phone serious endurance. Even with heavy use, camera sessions, social media, GPS, music streaming, gaming, and content consumption, getting through a full day is easy. And with lighter use, 2 days is realistic. That changes how the phone feels. You stop thinking about percentages. You stop carrying anxiety. You just use it. Charging is also excellent. 100-watt wired charging means short top-ups give meaningful battery quickly. Even standard USB charging remains faster than many competitors. Wireless charging is supported too, reaching 50-watt on OPPO's own standard. That combination of endurance and charging speed is flagship-level convenience. Now let's talk about the reason many people will buy this phone, the camera system. And yes, it is impressive. You get a 200-megapixel main camera, a 200-megapixel telephoto with 3x optical zoom, with another 50-megapixel telephoto lens with 10x optical zoom, and a 50-megapixel ultra-wide. That hardware alone sounds ambitious, but the results matter more. And the results are excellent. Daylight photography is sharp, balanced, and detailed. Dynamic range is strong. Bright skies and dark shadows are handled well without overprocessing. Colors look convincing, not exaggerated, not dull, just natural and premium. Low-light photography is equally strong. The larger sensors gather light effectively, preserving detail while keeping noise control. Portrait photography is another standout area. The 3x lens is ideal for portraits and street shots. Subject separation looks clean. Depth looks realistic. Skin tones remain believable. The 10x zoom lens is where things get fun. Shots that would normally fall apart on most phones remain usable, sharp, and genuinely interesting. That opens creative possibilities most phones simply don't offer. Even the ultra-wide holds up surprisingly well, maintaining consistency in color and exposure across lenses. And consistency matters, because great camera systems should feel unified, not like 4 separate cameras. Video recording might be the hidden star here. The Find X9 Ultra supports 4K at 120 frames with Dolby Vision recording across all rear cameras. That is rare and incredibly useful. Footage looks detailed. Stabilization is strong. Lens switching feels cohesive. And for creators, flexibility matters. Even the front camera records 4K at 60 frames. That means vlogging, social content, travel clips, and quick creator work are all handled seriously well. If mobile video matters to you, this phone deserves attention. In the end, so should you buy the OPPO Find X9 Ultra? Honestly, if cameras matter to you, this is one of the most interesting phones available right now. And beyond cameras, it delivers excellent display, outstanding battery life, fast charging, top-tier performance, premium hardware, and thoughtful software. It's bold, it's heavy, it's expensive, but it also feels like a flagship with real identity. And in today's market, that's rare. If you enjoy calm, experience-driven reviews like this, consider subscribing. More phones, more laptops, and more honest tech coverage are on the way. And let me know in the comments. Would you choose the OPPO Find X9 Ultra or a Vivo X300 Ultra at the same price? Thanks for watching, and goodbye!